Hey everyone, welcome to diorama update number 66, I think it is. Today we're going to be going over my Wiesel, a STRV kit, and the diorama plans I've got for this Wiesel. So let's hop right into it with some of these figures here. Getting these done slowly but surely. I'm planning this week. I'll be working on weathering the Wiesel as well as finishing up the figures. Not too much left to do on these guys. A couple extra layers of paint in some spots. I gotta reposition this guy's head. But they're coming along nicely. Getting them done. Now, the Wiesel itself, I've spent all day doing this. Finished getting it built up and then painted. And it has a matte coat over all of it. Now, this is a AFV Club kit. The decals were really wonky. I used Microsol, Microset, even tried using extra thin to really solidify these decals. I used gloss coat and then a matte coat, and it's just, you can still see the outline of the paper, and it really sucks. So hopefully with some weathering, maybe a homemade rag or something, I can cover that up. But here's a Wiesel. Very happy with how it's come out so far. Fun little kit. Got some decals up front, some tools. I'm trying a new method for wood. It's a base color. Like I said, I haven't weathered any of this at all. Got the flaps, got the, oh Jesus, what's that called? A fucking... son of a bitch, what's that called? Shock absorber. That and this little shock absorber back here, those were different colors. So I tried going as accurate as possible when it comes to coloring everything. I got some main packs on the back here with some helmets. Got some extra tow rounds, exhaust heat shield, a tow launcher, binoculars, lights, even got a bottle of water. On the inside has a full interior. I've got pictures I'll showcase at the end of this, but yeah, very happy with how it's come out so far, with the exception of the decals. Now, I do plan on making this somewhere in France or somewhere in Europe during the early 90s. It is a Cold War build. It will be a training exercise, so they'll have a flag. So the only thing left to build on this is a couple rags, 2 shirts, because, well, actually, yeah, 3 shirts, I'm sorry. His jacket, and then his jacket and shirt, and then maybe a rag or something to go over some of this to cover up. These hatches have holes in them, injection pin marks, and then I forgot to get the seam line here, so I'll probably throw some rags around, because it's supposed to be during the summer. It's really hot outside. You know, all that fun stuff. And then the wheels, they are all exactly the same except for their size. We got a red dot in the center, and then dark gray around it. And the tracks, they're painted iron, dark iron. I'll weather them up, give them some sheen a little bit. But that's pretty much it for the Wiesel right now. I don't know if I went over it last week or not, but this is my diorama idea. My goal for this weekend, unfortunately yesterday I got super bad allergies, so I didn't do too terribly much. So I wasn't able to get to all my goals this weekend, but I wanted to work on that Proxon foam cutter. However, like I just said like 4 times, that didn't happen. Ignore my spelling of antenna. But that's about the size of the diorama I want to make. It's going to be a dirt road, a dirt courtyard, some grass patches, tree, which I'll do a how-to video on how to make. Some kind of, what do you call that, like water spigot or water well with a pipe, and then a building with 2 windows. They're gonna be pretty small. And then a big old, what do you call that thing? Like stone wall with a rounded door. So looking forward to doing that. And then, I know I said I wouldn't buy any more kits. Well, I lied. Went to the hobby store to get some materials, and then got this STRV kit. It's one of my favorite Cold War tanks. and got it for a steal of $20, or I'm sorry, $26. $20 of my little discount thingy. So pretty happy with that. Could not pass it up. It's such a sweet little tank, and it's a fairly nice kit. The truck's real nice. It's a trumpeter kit, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, so there's that. So that's really it for the video, with the exception of the pictures I'll show here in a moment. I would say not too much has gone on, but I built up the Wiesel, got some figures partially painted. The rest of this week will be spent getting the Wiesel finished, ready to go onto the diorama, as well as getting the figures finished and ready to go onto the Wiesel and the diorama. Once those are done, all that's done, I can move on to the Proxxon foam cutter and then just work on the diorama. I'm gonna try some new things out with this. One, the foam cutter. Two, I'm gonna try to use balsa wood along the edges or along the perimeter, make it look a little bit more clean. And then I'll be trying to make a how-to video on how to make a tree. So stay tuned for all of that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let's roll the slideshow. So once the Wiesel's done, as well as the figures, I will do a standalone video for both. That should be out sometime this week, probably towards the end of the week. I'll be making slides for our next podcast episode, which is the M26 Pershing. So if you haven't heard by now, I am a host at the Micro Machines Podcast, one of 5, and we go over armor subject and fold it into modeling. So if you haven't checked us out, go ahead, check us out at the Micro Machines Podcast. But yeah, this is the Wiesel at its current state. There's some flaws like that light there. I'm hoping the weathering process will take over and take care of that, as it usually does. But like I said in the video earlier, some things to fix, throw in there. Antennas, flag, shirts, and some rags. But looking forward to getting this one done. I've really enjoyed working on it. Adding all the stowage and stuff is just so satisfying. But yeah, oh, and here's the interior. That was fun to do as well. I did a black acrylic wash, and then went in with some pigments and made everything kind of dusty. I want to give it that summertime, summertime, more so summertime effect. It's hot out, super dusty. The roads are loose. It's not wet, so. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.